So Reinaldo is a deployment consultant at Blend. You can find him, I guess, Reinaldo, you don't have a Twitter, right?
No, I don't.
Okay, yeah, so feel free to check out his company Twitter account, and then his LinkedIn and Instagram will also be shared in the chat. So Reinaldo, go ahead. I'll have your speaker title screen here.
Awesome. Thank you for the intro. And hey, everyone. Excited to be here. Thank you, Ulysses, for inviting me to the event. You guys will hear about Ulysses. He's head of D&I at my company. Amazing guy. So yeah, excited to be here. Today we decided to share some personal experiences that hoping, or maybe not hoping, but maybe some of you guys can relate. Some experiences from my life or personal as a gay man and as a Latin immigrant in the Bay Area. I was born and raised in Venezuela until I was 23 years old. And then I moved to the Bay Area with the idea, I don't know if you guys have any context from my country, but it's kind of messed up down there. So I left the country with the idea of finding a better future for myself, my family, and the people around me. So yeah, landed in the Bay Area when I was 23. And the fun journey started. Today I work as a deployment consultant, as mentioned, for Blend. Prior to that, I was working for Wells Fargo Home Mortgage. I was there for about 2 years. But before that is when all the fun was happening. I mean, I'm having fun today, but I'm just not being playful. Which is when I moved here, I had a broken English and no professional experience at all. I left the country right after finishing college. So I landed here trying to make it. So I was this guy, 23-year-old, in the Bay Area with a broken English, trying to find a job. It was really challenging and really, I mean, I was getting turned down a lot of rejection from even entry-level positions, which of course doesn't feel good sometimes, right? I mean, rejection never feels good. So I'm sharing all these because during that time that I was trying to make it into any entry-level position that could allow me to start building a career. With all this rejection, I had to survive. As you guys know, the Bay Area is not a cheap space or not a cheap place to live. So you could find me as your Uber driver. I was your server at the restaurant in downtown San Francisco. I was the guy building your closet from the container store, or painting your house, or doing your moving, or I even tried selling cars for 3 weeks. I didn't last there. I could not sell a car if I needed to save my life with that. That was really bad. And during that time, I was feeling very insecure about myself because I was comparing myself with other people around my age, right? Like I was 24 at that time. A lot of people are already working or have quite a few years of experience. So that wasn't doing any good to myself, right? If I'm 24, 25, and I was meeting all these people with these fancy titles or all these amazing jobs that I was kind of jealous, I can admit. And I'm bringing this up because, I mean, the point of my story, what I want to share is that we all have different backgrounds. We have different experiences. We come from different parts of the world, different families, education. We all have different opportunities. The message I want to transmit is like, just don't compare yourself with other people unless you're going to use it as a motivation. It could be really hurtful if you're doing it and kind of just bringing yourself down. That's something I kind of learned as I was going through that, and I kind of just had to let go and learn that everything I was doing was just for myself. And all those insecurities that I had, whether it was for me being an immigrant or because my English wasn't good enough or stuff like that, and comparing myself to other people, weren't helping me at all. So right when I started putting the right energy and just learning that my journey was for me and not for anyone else, I felt that I was in more peace with myself. And I feel like today, if I look back and compare myself with myself 6 years ago when I moved here, I'm in a way better place. And it's still a lot of things to achieve and accomplish, but yeah, just kind of wanted to share that piece in there. And I don't know how many of you can relate to that. And I think sometimes I'm still guilty of that, right? I just turned 30 and a few months ago, or not even a few months ago, but I would think like, oh my God, by the time I'm 30, I'm gonna own a house and do all this stuff because all the people did it, right? Like my parents bought their first house when they were like 22 or something. So that's not happening, not in the Bay Area, not anytime soon. So I'm just going with the flow, just have the vision where you wanna go, and then just take it on your own pace. Things will happen if you have the passion for it and if you're working hard for it.